Alright, so we've been going through the places that got these, like, beanstalks, I guess? Actually, no, I just got the flippers. Right, that's how we finished off last time.
Oh yeah.
So this is literally the third variation of the same level that I'm going to right now. It's not even the headphones that are having issues, it's this old switch that I have that goes between speakers and headphones. Okay, you can still knock things around with more sheer girth. Why is he so much slower than he used to be? Mario used to actually be pretty quick about his swimming, but now he's really slow. Yeah, look how slow that is! What the hell? Is it like a different button that makes him go vertical better than horizontal? Yeah, the jump button makes him go up better, I guess. Okay, so it's attack... Instead of just having one button to, you know, being useful for all directions. The attack button's better for horizontal swimming and the jump button, so they made the controls worse! Why'd they make the controls actively worse? What the hell? Okay, if you hold down the button, he goes further. Same with going straight up. So instead of mashing it like in the previous game, you just kinda... There's a rhythm to it. I can respect that, but... Why is the jump button... Oh, God. And duly noted that I can check the previous event. That's honestly a really helpful feature. Oh good, it's a boss. Okay, I see how this is gonna work. And how this is gonna work is that it's incredibly slow. Oh, God. So hurry at angles, kids! Gotcha! Oh, of course it bounces! They always gotta throw that curveball in at the very end that makes you have to restart the whole thing. Thanks, video game. I love doing well and then just having it taken away from me at the flick of a wrist. Well, we're starting off early with the bullshit today. Oh, not quite. Alright, hang on. There you go. Back of the head! Oh hey, I can actually, physically get out of the way of it this time. Oh, I missed. Alright, so we just stand over here then. I need a good shot! Oh man, if they didn't just have the sudden cheap shot in the last phase, I would have gotten that on the first try, but they gotta have the cheap shot. It's like I said, a live system would literally be less frustrating than what actually exists in this game. I got a fan! Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh.
Showtime!
Now think of it in 37 months. What's this? Oh, that just kind of skips me between the worlds? Alright. Okay, so it only plays the most recent one. It's not exactly super helpful for when you have multiple stages that make use of whatever you previously got. What do you think, oh giant head? Head for the stagnant swamp! Okay, fine. Did I go swimming in this stage yet, though? Ah, so it's a very not particularly well implemented feature. Understood. Here's this garbage stage again. That seems to be a regular occurrence for you, Mel. There's something going on over here that I can't deal with either. There's a key. There's a coin there, but I think that's all I can really reach at the moment with my current swimming prowess. Unless there's something down here. Is it just another coin? It's just another coin. Yeah! The stagnant swamp. Okay, that's one way to find the key right away. It'd be funny if this was just the treasure chest right here. Well, the problem is those coins don't actually seem to stay in your inventory upon completing the level. So what's the goddamn point of picking them up until I can get all of them, eh? I don't know why they would do that. That seems really stupid, but that is the situation we are in. Need somebody to set off these bombs. That sounds like a lot of people I've dealt with now. Nobody ever bothers to learn why something works. And when it doesn't work, well... Ooh, I can't swim in the swamp. It's too nasty.
You gotta believe.
Can I enter this door from here? No. The goal command is exclamation point stretch. I guess we're not bothering the owl anymore. Hey. I found a flute! Well, that size is more like a recorder. Whoa! It's fancy, though. Okay, sure. Oh, it's the snake pots. Okay. I want to learn things. Well, okay, shouldn't generalize everybody, but like, a lot of people don't want to put in the effort to learn things these days. See, is this new? It seems new. Hey, Snake. I wonder if I can jump over here. Nope. This warrior doesn't know how to properly jump off of things yet. Imagine having to learn how to jump off your enemies. Oh my god, it's so annoying! I just want to explore, but I get punished for it every single time. Okay, that's what I thought those do. Use money for mini games in this, so not exactly a lot. Golfing, yeah, that's accurate so far. I don't even know if there's another minigame, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Okay, good. What have we got? I got a flower of some kind. It kind of looks like a staff. I'm not sure if I ever saw where the snake pod is in this stage. My money! Money, 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 money. Oh. My money again! But I don't want to be here. Here, just hit me. So somewhere off in this other direction, then. Nothing since last time. We still only have the two things. The most recent one being swimming. There's just so many dickish enemy placements in this game, like this guy. Who are only there to slow you down. I don't recall seeing any snake pod up here. Oh, there was. Okay, there was one. Here is so far the only use of money that I found. Golf. Oh, is it just the easy one? Oh, no, it's this one. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to actually hit this, but we'll give it full power. Nope. This is probably the most annoying hole. And now I have to remember that this is not considered rough for some reason. Just get it in the hole, forehead. That should work. Yeah! I don't have the key. I don't have the key! Where's the key? Something further over in this direction? I don't think so. Oh, okay, those doors just immediately end the level, understood. So I have to find the key somewhere. Headphones, come on, stop being weird. Shake it was the last one, yeah. And so far, the ones I played, it still very clearly stands at the top. It's not even close. Yeah, but Wario's popularity is WarioWare and not actually these games. I found the key! Oh, good. The minigame doesn't stay cleared. Why doesn't the minigame stay cleared? There's no reason why it shouldn't stay cleared, but oh well. Oops. Oh, hey, I hadn't actually run into this course yet. I'm just gonna hit it as hard as I can. I'm just gonna hit it as hard as I can. No thought, only hit. There's really no reason why the minigames shouldn't just stay cleared. Absolutely no reason for that. It's just the game further disrespecting your time, and it really likes doing that. I got a crown of some kind! What, is the next item gonna be a cape? Memory limitation! If they can store everything in a damn Pokemon card, they can store they can store a flag! A single bit! To say whether or not you finished the minigame. Literally 1 bit! That's all it takes! 0 or 1! But sometimes you do have to go back to the minigame locked areas, because sometimes there's coins behind them! How's Wario Land 3 stacking up against the first two? It has all the problems of the second one. Every single problem from the second game is once again in this game. So, 1 is still the best of the 3. I can say that with confidence. Ah, I need it to become Donut. Am I soft locked? Okay, good. I can still ground pound. Remember when you could actually jump reasonably high in that form, so it wasn't a complete lockdown? I remember. Oh good, it doesn't last enough for me to break all the blocks, so I have to go back up again! Because for some reason you only break one block at a time! Woo! Alright, I'm gonna actually figure out where the chest is. There it is. Wait, I physically can't jump that high in this form. Oh, I know what I have to do, okay. It's not I that has to go high, it is the enemy itself! Yeah, I like when the transformations are used for, like, nice little puzzles like that. It's the everything else about them that's the problem. So yeah, that's a cute puzzle, I like that. I found a book!
That sounds about right, delicious meat.
I froze the water! Oh good, there's ice physics.
That's exactly what this game needed right now.
I mean, just the idea of having to go into these stages to collect every single one of these big coins is not a good thought. I do not know if I will be trying to 100% this game. In fact, I am rather doubtful. If the game actually, hang on. Let me see something. ROMhacking.net. Wario Land 3. Nope, just something that makes it arbitrarily harder. Which is actually just completed earlier this year. Okay, fine. I was trying to see if there was a hack that actually made it so the damn coins saved. And there isn't, so yeah, I'm not exactly enthused about the idea of 100%ing this. That's the big thing for me right now, is if the coins saved, I would be much more interested in trying to complete the whole game, but they don't, so it's just like, no, I'm good on that one, bro. And I haven't even played much of the game yet. No, don't spoil it, I can figure it out on my own. Yes! Look at this enemy placement! Every single jump has something that's trying to immediately waste all your time way back in the water. I mean, that looks like my bowl hat from the first game. Oh, it is a power-up, nice. Yo, can I finally destroy blocks of my head? That basic ability that Mario's had since the first game?
Oh boy! How exciting!
Oh, it works on those too. Alright, that's a little better. Wario's head's gotten harder. Yeah, we straight up just got a freaking Mega Man X power-up, and not the good one. I mean, we knew we were gonna unlock this as a power, because, I mean, we didn't have the ability to break blocks with our head from the start of the game. It's probably particularly bad that I'm coming off of this game. I mean, that I'm starting this game straight off of Wario Land 2. And most of the unlockable moves in this game are just your basic moveset from the previous game. I love how literally every— Look at this! Why don't I just freaking die? I'd much rather take a little bit of HP damage than be sent back to the very start of the stage. How many am I still missing? Let's see, my ground pound still sucks ass. It can only manage to destroy one block at a time. The shoulder tackle's still kind of weak. We can swim now, at least. We can't throw enemies or even pick them up.
That's still missing. That was part of the game even in Wario Land 1.
I don't think I can still do anything in this area. Wait, I can destroy stuff with my head now, so I should be able to attempt to get back up here. But I want the coin! Ugh. I'm reasonably sure I still can't do anything in this area. Yeah, it's just the thing. It's just how much this game loves to waste your time is the reason why it upsets me so. I get really mad at games that like to waste your time. Oh yeah, I also don't have the ability to jump off of my enemies. I play one MMO. One! The number of MMOs I've played in a lifetime is very small. I don't even know if I classify the one MMO I play as one MMO.
Phantasy Star Online doesn't even have the massive part of it. It's literally just an online game.
I played it. Well, play is a strong word for FF14. Most of my time on there was not really related to the game itself. This is the section I've already been to. Oh good, this goes back to its original position. If you scroll it off screen. Fantastic. Alright, don't get zombified! Of course, it's a boomerang. I need to press that switch! I gotta press that switch! But there's a zombie right there! And Wario's combat abilities, despite him being a big hulking mass, are pathetic! Why is he so bad at destroying his enemies? He's literally a massive powerhouse! And yet he gets pushed around like a goddamn child! Oh my god. It comes out so quick, and Wario is so goddamn massive. That's why it has to return to its original position after all. Because you're trying to go slightly faster, but then you bonk into it. And it ends up in the corner. You can't push it anymore, but this is also the only way you can exit this area. Oh my god, what a mess! I just want to get to that switch! Yeah, you can probably duck it. Let's try ducking it. Yes, it doesn't look quite like you should be able to, but yes, you can duck it just barely. Is it the rematch? Are we having a rematch? Hell yeah, let's do it! Alright, buddy, you were actually the best boss of the previous game. Hell yeah! Let's get him! Looks like there's nothing I can do if I get transformed ever. He's back! And this time he's got cleats! Get a load of him! Oh, I messed up. Ah, shit! Yeah, you know why? Because you're actually allowed to screw up in this fight a couple of times. It just automatically makes him the best boss. Because I fucked up a couple of times, and I didn't get severely punished for it. I need to get the key first. I'll be back. Oh god, I'm gonna have to shuffle so far just to get to a goddamn light source. I don't think I'll drop it entirely, just because its game's probably ultimately shorter than Wario Land 2. But I'm gonna be real ornery about it, though. Even getting hit by enemies that don't transform you like that, the knockback is so ludicrously far that it still decide with nothing more than to waste as much of your time as physically possible. It's such a shame, too, because I really like a lot of the puzzle aspects that come into play with how this game works in terms of its level-to-level progression. But it's the everything else, man! It's the everything else! Yeah, Daisy's back, and she's like 99% less angry than she used to be. Maybe she went to the sports counselor. I mean, let's be fair. Ultimately, Nintendo's just like, don't make her pissed off anymore! And next level games had to be like, I'm sorry, Lord Nintendo. Is that a music box? Oh, it is a music box. It's the second one of the 5. So there's also something in here. Now that I can do the crazy feature of bashing things with my hand. Out of the way, jerk-ass!
Fresh meat.
No, we ball. I'm pretty sure this place sparkled and I got the ability to bash things with my head. But where? Where do I use this power? Ah, there it is. Boop. I mean, there's a minigame. But where's the minigame completion spot? Wait, where is the minigame completion spot? I see! So how the hell do I get in there? Well, back to the bottom we go! Whee! Okay, not the entire bottom, but... Nice birdie! Okay, that didn't lift up a block like I was expecting it to. So how the crap do I reach that? What's the point of this spot? So I think we have 5 kids and subs going on over to Super Mike Van, That Guy Jet, Sivux, Zephyr Dragonlord, and Derby Ghost.
Showtime!
Maybe there's something further down that I can make use of. What's in here? Okay, we don't want to go in there because that ends the level.
Showtime! Showtime!
Yeah, it's the red or gray chest, whichever one is on this side.
Showtime!
This game is kind of butt. And not by a small margin either. It's a very big butt. It's like, that's what I want, but I don't think I can get that one. Maybe this is something I can only get in the day. Let me see the other side. Oh good, that's just a coin. I mean, it's not the Metroidvania mechanics that are the things that I'm having issues with. It's the literally everything else. It's the everything else. Everybody's being ornery. That's my job. Alright, I'm not gonna bother with whatever's here. We'll come back to it later when I have other abilities. I really need to get a better butt stomp. The fact that the first butt stomp you get only destroys one block at a time is so bad! Why? Yeah, it's like, look at the size of that ass. Why is that ass so weak? Yeah, Shake It didn't have any Metroidvania stuff. It was literally just a linear game. A really good linear game, but it was a linear game nonetheless. The various unlockables in there were just for fun. You didn't really need to get any of them. They were just there if you enjoyed the game. a trident! Okay, Wario, unleash the powers of Poseidon! Oh, apparently I only got the top half of the trident. Well, fine, I'll get the bottom half of the trident then. Look how many of these enemies are designed to transform you into awkward situations. Like so. My shoulder tackle is too weak! Wario, why are you such a pansy all of a sudden? Yeah, I don't really have any intention to play Wario World. I've seen enough of that game to know it's pretty miserable. I had to get fire all the way over here? Alright, sure. Challenge accepted. Let's go. But I don't have my key yet! It's up there! Alright, I need a boost. Booster! I got a book! Oh, okay, I needed to learn how to actually use the trident. Please read the enclosed instruction booklet to figure out how to summon the powers of the water. Wario's having a read? He understands!
Oh no, not the fish bridge stage!
Well, okay, it's a separate stage entirely now. Also, that wasn't Poseidon, that was just Thunderbolt and Lightning! Wario's a very good study. He seems to learn this stuff very quickly. $2 per minute. Thank you. Well, thank you. Little donation. Getting tails popping up on screen for us today. Oh God, it's one of these stages. All right. Time to dig. Of course. Back to start! Back to start! Back to start! I'd like to reiterate that if I can grab any of these hands, it will once again... Well, actually, it won't take me all the way back to start. It'll take me back to that one little block if I can get there. What is this? That's obviously gonna get moved later. All I wanted to do was go rolling! I didn't want to be set on fire! Back to here! What the? What the? Any purpose of me rolling? Yeah, to get over this gap, actually. There's just a big old frog in the way. I got an extremely elaborate baseball glove! Oh, this finally lets me grab enemies. Woo! Basic functionality slowly returning. Okay, you still have to charge throw. I thought they were gonna straight up make that a separate power-up, but they managed to resist. $30! Oh good, the golf game's gonna be getting more expensive too! Nice! Eagle! I don't even have the key yet. No. No, I don't. I wonder if it's in that one block that I didn't destroy yet. Come on, scroll further onto the screen so I can actually deal with you. There we go. Okay, now there's nothing here. Well, let's go running around trying to find where that key is then. Nah, it's a blue key and requires a stronger hip check. So it's in the water then. Ah yes, now I can actually throw enemies, so I can do this part. I... That problem still exists! Now that one's definitely a Game Boy issue. It can only render so much on screen at a time, so you can't actually see that. What happens if I kill that spider? Just out of sheer curiosity. Ah, the spider don't give a fuck. Understood. It's gonna be an obstacle there, and you're gonna like it! I got a Tamagotchi! I mean, after you've had your treasure snatched often by Captain Syrup as Wario has, I can imagine he starts to get a bit cautious about it all. Alright, what's in here? One singular block at a time. Wait, how do I get that key? Oh, right, I know. I need to clear some space and then grab a bubble. Alright, that got me the key! But now I gotta find out where it goes. Hey, buddy, give me a lift. Oh, thanks, gee. And there's that new animation, further hindering you. I think he always goes to the right, so I'll just stand right here. A cute detail. Okay, never mind. He just goes whatever direction I'm facing. One more time. Not that you actually are facing a direction with this form, mind you, because Wario faces straight ahead. There. Oh, good. That's not just for a coin. Why is it just for a coin? Well, let's try going up top this way again, then. But I moved to the right! I moved to the right, game! Another place where I need the stronger hip check. And it's probably back in the pipe. Oh, hey, another random coin off the middle of nowhere. I did only glance at one half of the lower side of this. And I saw a solid floor, so it's just like, okay, it's probably outside somewhere. Apparently not. Okay, yeah, there's a small opening over here. Good start!
Oh yeah!
What? It's got somebody's disembodied, disgusting, eroding leg. Okay, it's made of stone. Never mind. What? How do we keep managing to destroy even more of that bridge area?
You gotta believe.
What about this spot, though? Is it also twinkled because of this?
This a very tense moment.
I don't get downright angry at games very often, it's very rare. But there have been a couple that were just so heinously poorly made that I just couldn't take it anymore. Either that or there was a bunch of real life shit that caked on top of it, and that's why I don't like talking about it very much. With this game, it's more of a feeling of intense disappointment. Because they have potential for something crazy here. And they just kind of threw it all in the dumpster and called it good. Like, right in the dumpster! Maximum ferocity! Having all these cool ideas surrounded by a game that plays so annoyingly badly. No, Mega Man X6 is just a mess.
It doesn't have good ideas.
I do ironically enjoy Mega Man X6, but I would not call its ideas good. By dumpster diving, obviously. That should be a no-brainer. What about X7? X7 is just a terrible game. Oh, God. Oh, good. By going there to respawn all the bears. I haven't played X7, but I've watched the entire thing, and it looks so boring. Yeah, I basically had to re-kill all the bears, because trying to do this entire path back to the start of the level with these guys still alive is completely pointless. By the way, you can't just butt stomp the bears. You have to step on them once first, and then butt stomp them. X8 seems okay. I didn't watch Spike play it, I watched Spike play it. But, you know, same idea. The fact that X6 even functions with how little dev time it had. Oh good, the rock breaks on impact.
Should've used the charge throw, I guess.
There we go. Actually, I don't even know what the charge throw would have worked. Oh my god, is this transformation? Alright, sure. So this is where this originated. But apparently, unlike Wario Land Shake It, it can't destroy anything in its path. Why can't it destroy anything in its path? Do you know how big Wario is, game? He's huge! I'm pretty sure Wario rolling around at the velocity of this thing would destroy some crappy blocks. It can destroy the snowman blocks, but not like the really fragile, destroyed by every little tap blocks. Wait, is there another button I have to press? You just don't roll into it? Oh, it means momentum! Okay, okay. I don't know why more snow makes a difference, but sure, it looks cool, so whatever. I'm willing to accept that one. He just needs to roll long enough to get some snow built up. Tea kettle? I wonder what stage is being is that one of the cave opened up in. I would guess the steep canyon? Oh no, it's this stage. Yeah, treasures are exits. There's 4 per level. And levels keep changing over and over again as you're finding new stuff. It's honestly neat. I do like that aspect of this game quite a bit. It's the reason why the rest of it disappoints me so much. Because the actual, like, Metroidvania aspects of it have me intrigued. I mean, it's not just the Oracle games that song gets used in. Now that you bring that up, you're right. You know where that also gets used? Do I have Link's Awakening on here anywhere? I'm gonna double check my music folder. I want to see if I have the Link's Awakening Game Boy. Yeah. Go over there, music folder. Game Boy. Do I have Link's Awakening? I do! Okay, they're not labeled, so let me find it real quick. There's a lot of music in this game. I think it's this one. Yeah, here we go. Something like that. similar, yeah, it's a similar idea. But it's definitely not the exact same melody. Back to start. Oh, I'm so glad to be back in this stage again. Alright, Yoshino, come on in with the party of 5. Welcome. Welcome to the Grump stream. Courtesy of Grumpiness. This game is very grump-inducing. This area seems a little bit different, actually. I don't think this door was here before. Hang on, I need that, though.
Showtime!
Trouble, I can think it's 39 months. Getting Jonathan spin a little bit more for us today. Come on, Wario, we can do it. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through this lower section, but I'll try. Ah. Reroll's gonna have some initial problems, I'm just warning you right now. Because unfortunately the PC port's a piece of shit. Buddy, buddy, I need you. Buddy, get down here. It's stuck. The enemy is stuck. I found a unicorn horn! Excuse me. I guess this cavern would be this stage? Alright, what's changed around here? I would hope that it's at the, like, lower floor here. Goodness. I don't know if adorable's the right word. My sneezes tend to be fairly loud, although that was one of the softer ones, though. Usually my sneezes are a bit more explosive. Money! Money! I'm not gonna be able to reach it in time! I got it! Yes! No, my money! Ah, here we are. This is what changed. This spot's now open. Alright, there's the chest. Let's go find a key! Oh good, it's this again. It's like, didn't we just do this a minute ago? Yeah, we've already gotten 3 treasures here, even. Yeah, wait, this is exactly the same as the other one, except mirrored, pretty much. It even has the exact same structure of, okay, float up and get the key, now go back down again. It's exactly the same! Alright, hopefully the follow-up's a little different. It is! We got it! Alright, it's time for Vampire Wario! It's been a while. Oh, I destroyed... I mean, I guess I had to destroy the blocks before getting turned into a vampire! In fact, I think the whole purpose is not to get turned into a vampire until much later. Yeah, and then we're gonna have to dodge some blocks. Blue coin? That seems new. That's a lot of money. Man, that warrior drops like a freaking rock. Look at his fall speed. Yeah. Oh, this is really jittery though. Shaky cam, go. Yeah, his head is pretty large.
It is understandable.
Wait. I'm just back here now.
Fresh meat.
That was just for a coin. That was just for a coin. Anyways, let's go open this now. So basically, in order to get all 8 coins in any of these levels, you have to play every single round of the level at the same time, more or less. And then finish the level. Why couldn't they have just saved the coins? Alright, I guess there is something going on, and... It was this map, right? I'm gonna go check. Oh, right, it won't actually show me that. I think something happened at the swamp, though. Oh yeah, it drained the swamp a bit. It's lower. What the hell is this? Out of curiosity, what's it do? Oh, it straight up just kicks me out of the room. Okay, then. I'm just trying to see if I can destroy it. I'm curious. Looks like you probably can't destroy it, just stun it. Alright, let's go then. Mission denied! stunning it is pretty useless. But the blocks stay destroyed every single time I come in here, so it's just like... I'll always make forward progress, it's really just... slow and tedious.
You unbelievable.
Now, I doubt it can get up here, so we should be fine now. Yeah, slow and tedious really is the name of the game. I mean, it's trying to get up that ladder. You can see it hopping around down there. Okay, that just kind of dumped me back here, but... Oh, that's a different pipe. Very well, let's go in the pipe.
Oh no, the turtle! The turtle's back!
It looks a lot more nonplussed about this than the previous turtle. Oh crap, never mind! Turtle's revenge! Oh, this is adorable. And you can get back! Okay, so don't let me hit it, though. It's not a turtle no more, that's for sure. Okay, it looks like I have to hit it specifically in the ass. Oh, never mind, it wasn't. It just got rid of our turtle temporarily. Non-plus turtle is back! I didn't actually see it come out of the water, so I thought it was just the turtle's revenge. I got this thing! I don't know what it is. I have assembled these miscellaneous things! I got a talon, a unicorn horn, and some grapes! And it becomes... Oh, it sets off a volcano. Good job, Wario! Is that good? I mean, it allows Wario to progress, so I guess so. Is that the owl? It's the owl! The owl is back! Oh, that poor soul. We'll bug him later. Welcome to the hole. Oh, hey, you're impervious to some things when you're small, Wario. Sir, can I be big now? I have no idea where I'm going. This level is huge already. I don't want to be in this form. I go. It's the hole. Alright, that's where the chest itself is. How do I get there? It's just a little too high! Come on! If only I still bounced off of walls after
Checking them.
Oh, I straight up need to actually float back up to get the key. Wow, okay. Come, poke him! Poke him! You can do it! I swear, if we have to unlock up jumps as one of our abilities. Up jumps! Holding up while pressing jump, causing you to have a slightly different jump. That's the thing with these Game Boy games. Just let it happen! The eye of the volcano. I would rather my immense disappointment with this game be spread out over a long period of time rather than all at once. Oh god. Please, just give me the upgraded butt stomp sometime soon. This is insufferable. Skeleton? Oh, it's one of... It's actually these guys, okay. First time I've seen blocks for those. Wait a minute, is this gonna be a major problem? Oh, hey, key! Money! I can't jump in that, like, silk ball form, so how am I supposed to get it up here? I'd have to be able to, like, go through the door, and that's not gonna happen. Ah, looks like I'm gonna need him for a bit. Alright, sir, you're getting juggled to my heart's content. Well, I didn't necessarily miss the throwing puzzles. Wait a minute. I can get 2 separate keys. Interesting. Fine. Hang on, let's try this again. This just comes out here. Okay, now it's going in the right direction. How did I end up all the way down here last time? Well, I guess I'll open this one. It's a shame I don't get to keep that key. Alright, there's other blocks there. I got the other eye! What do these eyes peer into? Spooky. Oh, right, at the top of that tower. That incredibly ominous tower that I spent almost no time in. I recall getting this on the first try when I actually had to do this, and now I'm messing it up constantly. Come on, Wario, you can do it! I press jump again. Ah! At least you don't have to wait for the torches to go back out before you can set them up again. You're up! Well, you know, Wario's not all that effective by fire lighting on his ass, so... he just kind of goes with it, you know? Wait, apparently I need donut powers first before the fire powers. Where are the donut powers gonna come from? I don't see no donut enemies. Judging for the big gap in the ceiling, though, it comes from up there. Now you just fall down like 5 bajillion miles. Anyways. Base. Even higher! But I haven't pressed whatever switch I need to press. Get the key. Donut powers go! And now we need zombie powers to fall through the floor. But not this particular zombie power. It needs to be at the very top. Oh, come a little closer. Ah! 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 And that allows me to get the key. Oh god, gee thanks. Now you have to climb all the way back up. Because of course you do. Can't go back down the pipe, so that way I can get to the zombie floors by falling for a little bit. That was a cute little one. I got some garlic! Alright, is this just gonna make me shoulder tackle harder? Is that it?
Showtime!
It's about freaking time! We still can't shoulder tackle to the harder blocks particularly fast, but... Alright, why does it do to my rolling? And it also increases the strength of my rolling, I guess? Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything about the strength of Wario's butt stomp. Better issue about thinking for the 2 months. Getting Jonathan spinning a little bit more for us today. As we finally acquired the ability to be a little bit stronger. His butt still needs additional training, though. I think I'm gonna plop a save state down there. That's good enough for this kid today. I wanted to get to the next power-up. And that is what we've done. God, the power-ups have been so lame. It's like, you can throw enemies now. Your shoulder tackle sucks a bit less now. You can swim now. Okay, swimming's actually more a major one, but like... Damn. Now we're not at the end of the stream. This is merely the halfway point.